Hello, guys, I'm Glory, and this is Becoming It Pod, a space where we prioritize our growth and evolve into our best self. Let's talk about the rock bottom, that space where we hear and we automatically think failure, shame, a bad place, right? We hear the rock bottom and we immediately dread that place. Nobody wants to feel the pain that happens in that place. How about we shift our perspective from the rock bottom being a place where it defines you as a failure or as unlucky, and you see it as life handing you a new canvas? You see it as life giving you a new page to start writing your story. That is a place where you are stripped of everything you thought you were. You have to let go of everything you thought you were, everything you thought you had. Okay, that is the rock bottom. And the rock bottom can mean different things for different people. It can be, for some, the jobs that they've put in all years of their lives to build, to bring their A game, and then at the end of the day they lose everything, right? For some people it might be relationships that they've invested their time and emotion, and at the end of the day they don't reap the fruits of their investment. And for some, like me, it could just be you sitting and realizing that no, this is not the kind of life you want for yourself. I would say within the past within the last 2 to 3 years, I've really been hitting rock bottoms back to back. And I had to ask myself, what's happening? Like, what's happening? Okay. That was when I realized that, okay, if this thing is happening again and again and again, there is something up, and maybe my decisions are affecting me. Maybe I'm not paying attention to what the universe or what God is trying to teach me. Maybe there is something for me to learn in this place, because I've had really bad friendship breakups. I've had really bad relationship breakups. These things break you, right? I'm a very emotional person. I operate more in my emotional state. In my everyday life, I'm very emotional, which is one thing that being at the rock bottom taught me, that I have to be able to work on my emotions, right? So when this thing keeps happening, you keep it doesn't even have to mean that it's reoccurring, right? The rock bottom is a place where you find yourself. It is a place where you redefine your life. You give yourself a new beginning, right? It is an opportunity for you to restart. It doesn't have to be that you are a victim of something. You don't have to think that it is because you are unlucky, or because, say, the universe doesn't like you, or you just have bad luck, right? Or sometimes it could be that you keep making the wrong decisions, but there is still something for you to learn there, right? So that was what being at the rock bottom taught me. I had to tell myself, I really deserved better friendships. I really deserved better people in my life, because when you have better people in your life, it means your decisions, not necessarily when you have better people, but there are certain things that would happen over and over again. You have to just tell yourself, like, I've been making the wrong decisions, right? So you have to sit down and then try to know what, or find out what you are supposed to learn, right? That is a place for a rebirth. That is a place for a new you, right? That is a place where you have to write a new story of, okay, this is what I want for my life. This is who I want to be now. This is the kind of life I want to give myself now. If you look at most of the people you look up to, say the mentors and people that are role models to you, when you look at them, you're able to see that some of these people had to hit rock bottom to become the people they are today. That is where that is the rock bottom. Is a place where you no longer care about anything. You no longer care about validation. You no longer care about people pleasing. You no longer care about trying to make things work. You have come to the end where you say, no, I'm done. I need to start I need to be a new person. I need to start in a better way. Okay. So yeah, we need to like shift our perspective from being a victim of life to being to learning what life is trying to teach us. All right, how do you navigate this? When you are at the rock bottom, accept it. Don't try to suppress what you're feeling. Don't try to be in denial or trying to run away from it or trying to find distractions. This is something that happened to me recently, earlier this year, where something happened in my life and I tried to just find a distraction. That was a very bad point for me in my life, but I felt with these distractions I could be able to help myself heal faster from it. But at the end of the day, I realized I never healed. When I was actually now alone with myself, with my thoughts, I realized that I've not healed. Okay. And that is when it all comes crashing on you, like you become so emotional. You don't even know, your head is full, you're overthinking many things. So as it is happening, try to accept what you're feeling. Don't be in denial. Don't reject what you're feeling, right? That is how healing starts. The second thing I'd say to navigate this is when you're at the rock bottom, try to ask yourself, reflect, what am I supposed to learn from this experience? What is life trying to teach me from this experience? You would get answers to become better. If you're faced with situations like this, situations that have put you in this rock bottom, when you're faced with these situations, you're able to know what to do. You're able to know how to navigate it. When you find someone who is in that situation, you're able to help. Okay, so this is how you know that you are meant to pay attention to yourself when you're at the rock bottom, right? The third thing I'd say is take steps. Like, you need to take steps towards feeling better or towards change, right? You have to take little steps towards change. If you want to change, don't just say, oh, okay, let me start doing this thing. It still boils down to what I said before, that distraction, trying to find a distraction. You have to take little steps to learn. Okay, if you want to learn something, okay, now you've discovered what you are supposed to learn from being at this bad place in your life. Now, how do you do better? How do you change things around? Okay, you take little steps, right, to get better. So if you are someone that is currently in this place, if you're someone that is just trying to heal from this place, I want you to know that you are not a victim of circumstance or life. You're not a victim. You're not unlucky. It is happening to teach you something. It's happening for you to have a new perspective towards life. It's happening for you to become a different person. Okay, so try not to think of yourself as a victim. Try not to think of yourself as being unlucky, or you just have this bad luck, or you keep making the wrong decisions. Try not to blame yourself. Life happens. What we can do is to learn from it. Okay, learn and then get better. Okay, so yeah, this is just what I needed us to talk about in this episode. So I'll be seeing you in the next episode. Do well to like, share and subscribe, and if you liked this one, share it with someone you care about.